More fire, more.
Kings 88.5 FM.
Playing the hot jams all day long.
Where the beat meets the heart of Liberia. Your home for the best hits, news, and community vibes.
More heat.
Our government secure all finance of all road networks in the country. Major road network assigned on the President a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
They think they will see this election, they will not rise. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, the government, all the ministers in the government, they can lie. They don't put all muscle, everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson Williams, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, everybody say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the Unity Party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Bruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act, not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischief from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, Our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bouaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bouaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bouaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better homeland for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You never believe it. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to yesterday because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the board do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the millions men in the whole world.
Yeah.
He said me.
Connections there, you not get it. Yeah.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that.
Hey, how you guys doing? Wherever you are, our mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters, wherever you people are, how you guys doing? I hope you all doing so great tonight on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here together again to do what we can for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. And no matter what it is that you may be faced with as we speak, and we are just grateful to the Almighty God that everything is getting in its place as God wants it. It may not be pleasing to you, but that's according to God's plans. So we are very happy that we are here with you again tonight on this very day, and with great deal of good health. That's what we thank God for. When they say birds don't pray for long feathers, they pray for long life, because as long as they live, the feathers will grow. So we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here together to share the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and that we had always had in common, because this is our country and we got nowhere to go. Some of us, we have no contemplation of going anywhere. Even our brothers who are even living outside of this country, they still feel not being at home. That's why you see wherever they are either at their workplaces due to the time differences. They are killing their sleeps to understand what's really unfolding back home. This is where their heart is, and their hearts are. And we can look at it and place them in the category of a Nehemiah. That despite Nehemiah being in exile and enjoying all the best of offer and all the portfolios and everything, his heart was never settled, especially when his native was lying in realms. So these are the Nehemiahs of our time. I mean, people who are passionate about Liberia. They left this country, they have gone into foreign land, and wherever they are, life may be okay for them. They may be able to find food to eat, and their children are going to the best of schools, but still they are not okay. That's our Nehemiah, the Nehemiah mentality in these Liberians who have joined us back home to fight. You see them, they are restless. Some of you will think that they don't have jobs to do. No, but they are even at their job sites and following this program and battling. They are doing everything they can to follow up on what's happening in their country. So that's what it is. And many of them, they are not happy where they are. No. But it's the same bad governance, all these terrible things that took them from here. So we'll call them economic migrants. Yeah, economically, they have to migrate. Just for economic reasons, they have to migrate. And that's why they are in those countries. They are not there because they are happy with it. If life were to be okay here, then of course, they wouldn't have had, any reason to leave, right? Yeah. So you can even sense it from whatever rationale behind their departures from this country. They didn't live happily. So like I always said, they didn't live happily. They are living under pressure. They need life. They need to live the life that normal person will live. And they don't have it. So they have to leave. Like that, they are migrating. People migrate and due to uncertainties or due to harsh conditions that confront them. So many of our Liberian brothers and sisters out there, they are the Nehemiahs of our time. Despite enjoying the comfort of the white man's governance system, better life condition, children going to better school, they have salaries, they don't have delay in salaries, they are being paid on time, and so forth. Yes, and yet they are still there and contemplating on back home. They are never satisfied. When they come home, before you see them really happy. And December coming, you'll see them coming out. They want to can enjoy life. So to tell you where they are is just there managing, and this is it. But again, I want to thank you all for your support that you always given your country. And I would like to extend my sympathy and to the United Methodist University and administration over the sad and shocking passing of their president. And that was something I saw
all over. But I was driving to work when I saw him, and his car UMU1. I don't know whether he's the one that can be in it. You know, no one is guaranteed anything at all. Yeah, no one is guaranteed anything at all. So we all just live it, and that's it. When you have it, seize it, and that's what it is. So he had to, and I don't know. It was too shocking, and I saw the videos, and I was like shocked. I said, "Wow, this is somebody who we're all driving, and of course making our way to work, and to town, expecting ourselves to go back home. When he's not going to be returning home alive. That's bad. Anyway, that's life, and we all go face it someday. So no one is guaranteed. This place we sit, this moment you could sit here, tomorrow is not yours. That's why you got to be respecter of man. Everything is vanity. When it's being said, you just think that it's not true, but maybe you got life in you and you're beaming with it. You got everything, so you think that's it. But again, that's life. So that we could, with that being said, we are here tonight to share with you a lot of things. But our specific focus, like I told you last night, and you may not understand the context in which I spoke. But the context in which I spoke is for the sake of your future. If you really got what I said and you copy that and you have it kept, you will see that. And Gulu Low saying that AB as you speak, Teacher Light, I'm just from cutting my contract. Yeah, certainly. I know why you people go through. I know why you people go through. And I want to thank my brother and Prince Walker and the Prince Walker group of companies who's doing everything in his might and everything is investing back home to see to it that the kind of life that other young people live in, the kind of conditions that they are faced with, and that they don't deserve it. Even if the government cannot provide that, it has to take us as people like George Weah did when he was playing his football, the opportunities he had, he saw that no child needed to suffer. That's why you see UNICEF decided to call him, and the UNICEF decided to call George Weah. In fact, they tried to crown Weah as UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador because his most support and everything was going towards children, the livelihood of children going to these camps and things. So when you used to hear, they say, oh, George Weah, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. Those goodwills that they talk about, it was not just goodwills that were just touching everywhere, but this UNICEF saw the kind of impact that we were having in the lives of Liberian children, going to refugee camps, buying clothes, sharing it there, all those things. That's how come they call him Goodwill Ambassador, right? Because he was of goodwill. The international community recognized him as somebody having goodwill. And I think our own Goodwill Ambassador emerging as well as Prince Walker. And my brother, I want to tell you thank you for everything you do here. You're somebody who not like too much publicity, but I can tell you for sure. And I will volunteer my services like you volunteer yours for us here to do what you can to make sure to highlight your programs and projects here. And others in your district, in the Gardnersville area, they think you are doing it for power, but that's not it. But I want to tell you thank you for everything you do. And so we think, and with God, we are certainly getting there. And we think we are getting there as a people, and we are very happy. We are excited, and we think because we have put our mouths on the information ministry. Me and let to get updates. So they have reduced the costing they used to be doing because everybody was calling it now man cost information ministry. So the information ministry has now changed. They have adjusted to acting as an information ministry. If they ever did anything of recent, then you can tell me. You know me for sure. When people are doing their lay better and they're having no adjustments, I will tell. So the information ministry has now adjusted itself, and they are now fine-tuning themselves. But I think the last time they said something about who was it? Is it the? I think it had to do with somebody. Is it the DSTV man? How they call him? The Simeon Freeman? Yeah. They said something. They said something about Simeon Freeman. I can't understand, and I can't just capture what they must have said. But I don't think it was as denigrating and insulting, and like they always did, and to other actors, right? And so Yeah, I think my brother Daniel Son, Daniel Son said we are brothers from the same school, and we're from the same alma mater. That's why you see some of these people, we are very careful in dealing with them because we all come from. Yeah, but again, you just want to advise them to be very careful. We ourselves, we have decided to adjust the best way we can to fine-tune things and then and get on. So we are grateful that we are right here tonight on this very day. And folks, take a look at your country. A lot of things are happening in Liberia. Your president is out of the country. I don't know whether he has returned, but he's out of the country. That's what I know. And there's nothing they're showing about him doing out of the country. I saw him with setting, and I shared something that he was I don't know what they were trying to show him. He want to go test his sight to see whether he can see or whatever it is. Because the last time we saw him, he was wearing dark shades. Goku. He was wearing dark Goku. Is that what they call Goku or they call shades? Which one they call Goku? And which one they call shades? That Goku. I know Goku used to be something that big, it can cover your whole face. And the Goku there. Then I saw him with shades. I don't know which one. We call it shades or we call it Goku. I don't know which one. God, this country is an interesting country. Well, anyway, we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So he's out of the country, and nothing more and nothing less. So his travels are just Manon Plus. When they say you're Manon Plus, you should know where you are. When you are Manon Plus, you should know where you are. So GMB is out of the country. And let me bring you greetings as well from Weird and his entire family. Everything is okay. He's doing good. And we are very much grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we think we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything that we are going through. You may not like it, but it's God's own way. It's God's doing. Today, you all saw it on Facebook with a publication that was made by the Liberia Action News, a new platform giving all the vital information they have. In fact, they have their live talk shows or whatever they are having that, and that is great. Akara Gray and his team, and Akara Gray and his team, they are doing well. So we're able to see something on it, and they were able to break the news about efforts excited by Joseph Boakai and his team to continue with their witch hunts. This time, after hitting at Fina Bono, they decided now to go to the Claire Weir Foundation. And they went to the Claire Weir Foundation, and this time they decided to deal with people who partly believe must have associated with the Claire Weir Foundation. So I got that information, and we begin to do some investigation. Whatever you saw on our page is true. And I know they were panicking all over. People were panicking. This, that, blah, 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 here and there. But I've come to tell you what really is unfolding. We'll never lie to you, right? Yeah. Because we owe it to you. That's one commitment we have always made. So we have come to you to tell you the truth from the legal perspective. First of all, let us all establish that it is not strange that Joseph Boakai will continue to operate this country lawlessly. So let's understand that one. As to whether or not the steps taken by the politically structured asset recovery team is an equivalent of a witch hunt, I can tell you unequivocally that 100% yes, it is a witch hunt. No one needs to tell you what is witch hunt in this whole thing. Because witchcrafts are selective, right? They don't generalize things. They are selective. They aim for people in a specific manner. That's why we call it witch hunt. Witch hunt means you are going after specific and targeted people. When they tell you say witchcraft going for you, they target you. That's what it is. You are targeted. It is not that you just come from out of the blue sky and then you just decided to break the laws or so forth. No. When you are targeted, that's why they call it witch hunt. When you are witch hunted, that means you are targeted. You are being aimed at. For no reason. You think witchcraft then they can, do you have to do anything to a witchcraft before they get at you? That's why they call it witch hunt. The reason they call it witch hunt is you don't have to do anything to a witchcraft, they will tear you down. Even the witchcraft that you're providing food for, somebody that you're giving money to, somebody that you're sending their children to school, that you do, they don't have anything against you, but they just want to destroy you. That's what witchcraft does. So when you hear them phrasing it as witch hunt, because that's the witch nature of it. Yeah. So they just go for you, aim for you, and want to destroy you. That's what they do. Right? Good. But it's not strange. Before I even go into explaining what I'm explaining, let me tell you this because I want for you to hear the part. Good from my mouth right here tonight. You know, I'm not scared to say anything that God has sent me to say, and I will say it. I don't care about how you feel about it. Let me tell you it tonight. I sat here 4 nights ago and told you something will happen. I don't know what I was saying at the time. I said something will happen. We may not expect it, we may not want it, but it will happen. No matter what you do, it will happen. And I said something terrible will happen. I didn't just say something will happen. I said something terrible may happen. I said it will happen. I may not know how and whatever it is, but I just carry the feeling that God keeps telling me that something terrible will happen. And as part of those things that may happen, it may either lead to either Joseph Boakai not ending his administration on a good footing, or something will happen. I don't just know, but I just carry that feeling that something will happen. I don't know what will happen. How it will happen, I don't know. But I just believe something will happen. And I think my thoughts are guided by the modus operandi, or the mode of operation. That's what we call modus operandi. Now, the mode of operations of this government, it can all point to danger. If you study the book of Samuel, right? Samson, follow Samson's stuff and see. Before Samson could be somebody who was trapped by Delilah or whatever, it says Samson, what did Delilah, right? There were signs. When Samson grew up, there were signs. There were signs that point to danger. Now, when there are signs that point to danger, you can look at those signs and tell them, say, but then we are poised for the danger. So I just carry that feeling because every time I wake up, I'm thinking about my country. It's not about myself. I'm thinking about my country, the welfare of my country, the health status of my country, how my country is. That's what I'm thinking about. So I just look at it, I just look at it in all instances and say that, look, something may happen. I don't know. But there are things that will lead to that. And I just posted something on my Facebook page before coming on. I said, look, I will take you now and take you to the book of Exodus, right? And this is what I said in that book of Exodus. I said it. I said God, when God was ready to destroy Pharaoh, you see, God does not destroy without justification. God loves to give justification. God does not just do things. No, he wants justification so that it will tell that because of this man's fall, but for this man's action, or because of this man's conduct, that's what this is happening. Everybody will know that this is what it is. Even in the book of Genesis, when Abraham was trying to talk for Lot and the old children in this terrible place, man, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Yeah. He said, look, Abraham, all the intervention you're making, I want to tell you that I'm not just going to burn down that place for nothing. I'm not just going to destroy that place for nothing. I am giving you reason why I'm going to destroy that place. He told Abraham, he said, Abraham, even all the things that you say are doing here, so if you can find at least 5% that I will not do it again. Because maybe you think I just won't go destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So God was telling Abraham that I don't just destroy. No, there are reasons. I will give you reasons why I'm going to do this. God does not just do without reasons. No. So it was proving. Abraham himself went and checked, and whatever it is, he said, look, it's good. There's nothing I can do with it, God. You just have to go on. And how Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed. When God got ready to free the children of Israel from Egypt, the same thing God applied it. God said, I will demonstrate as to why I will deal with the Egyptians. What did the Bible say? The Bible says, because the Bible is active, the Bible says that God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Despite Pharaoh seeing that a magician they not bring stick, they not bring snake, they not bring whatever, even stick that Moses dropped, it turned to snake and swallow all those snakes. Despite everything, God said, not enough. God, I will harden Pharaoh's heart. These people, they will go. These people will not go free. I will make sure that these people will be dealt with. I will demonstrate to them that I'm God. So despite all that thing and where he saw snake falling down here and there, God said, Pharaoh, let my people go. He struck his firstborn and all. God said, not enough. I will stay hiding and high again. Because that's something I want to aim at. I want for these people to be captured in war. I want to destroy them in war. I want to kill them in war. That's what God said. God said, I will harden Pharaoh's heart. That's why all the things I was doing to him, I just signed. And I was not made that sign to be enough. I will harden his heart. So when they did that thing, they say, oh, yeah, Pharaoh got ready. He said, oh, the thing too, but my child dying already. Whatever it is, Moses tell the people and carry them. Then when Moses was carrying the people, then God said, Pharaoh, not all you. Now I want to just strike you so that you let the people go. I want for the people to leave. Then when they finish leaving, I will harden your heart. You will see your people. Even I wanted yourself to even follow and can't see what I'm capable of doing. God open the sea and tell you, say, bring your people in there. When God people cross, God say, hey, put them, come and destroy them now. I come and deal with them good. That is how God can do it. When God ready to destroy wicked people, he can kill and all. When God ready to destroy, he can bring war. There is nothing God not capable of doing. Now I see that Joseph Boakar's leadership might be in there for a short term because of his conduct. Because what I see here is God is hardening Joseph Boakar's heart to the extent that he's ruthless. He's careless. He's not scared. He doesn't fear God. You can see it. Sometimes, even there's a United Party friend of mine who said, for some of the things that Papa can be doing, I can really wonder whether he really thinking, whether he's himself, he's normal. Some of the things he's doing. So today, when I got that information, so a United Party friend myself, well, what they call it? He said, what is it, AB, that I'm hearing again? I said, what is that? He said, oh, the people say they're going to take Clark, Marie Weir, and Era. He said, AB, they want my more phone now. I said, why? He said, the people say they're going beyond Clark, Marie Weir, something. They say asset recovery, right? What thing happened to the 10 million project in FOIA that up to date, the asset recovery team have not done any investigation to trace who carried that project there? The asset recovery team. Oh. You see, when you're AB, then you're talking about witch hunt that now believe it. I don't think they were making to govern. That was what the guy said. The guy said, from my own understanding and from what I'm seeing here, they didn't come to govern. They were yaking to destroy us. I just chatted with a young student who said to me that when she's in her community, people talking, she didn't even want to tell people that she voted for Joseph Boakai. Because father, mother, everybody voted for Boakai. He said, look, I can't even able to really, tell people when I'm hearing people talking about in the community here and there, I just look at them and say, but I don't know. Now we know where we are getting as a people. If you're taking the thing lightly, you're just start preparing yourself for what is about to come and what will come. Whether you like it or not, it will happen. Joseph Boakai does not deserve to end this term because what I'm saying, his conduct, he may not carry this country good. Something may happen. I'm saying by his conduct, and I'm saying that clearly here, something may happen. Joseph Boakai, from what he's doing, Boakai does not care about I think he has arrived already. Bwaka has arrived. And he doesn't have to plunge our country into mess. They said life and death lies on the tongue. When Joseph Bwaka said, when anybody steals this election, it will be the end of Liberia. And what did happen during the election? The election was stolen. Was stolen by who? He said anybody. He didn't say when CDC. He said when anybody steals this election, will be the end of Liberia. Right? Who stole election? Joseph Bwaka. What is happening to Liberia now? Liberia is ending. Honor Joseph Bwaka. He said if anybody steals this election, anybody, including himself, if anybody steals this election, then that's the end of Liberia. What did happen? The election was stolen. Today, Liberia is ending. So Joseph Bwaka wants to end Liberia. You can see a condors pointing towards ending Liberia, destroying the country. And I'm just sorry for those people who are aligning with Bwaka and passing around here and there. They will forever be erased from Liberian politics. I can see it clearly. You see, when you say that, you use some words. Maybe they're just God. Anybody steal this election will be the end of Liberia. Yeah. If we are studying the election, it was going to be the end of Liberia. If we are studying the election, it will be the end of Liberia. Sure, indeed, because the military was already set. The security system was set. The health practitioners, they were set to start injecting people in hospitals and things. They everywhere were politically set to just end Liberia. If we had forcibly say, I would take this election, whatever it would have ended Liberia. Sure, indeed. So now that Bwaka is the one that stole it, it's ending Liberia now. There was a stealing that went on because he said anybody who steals. Look at what's happening. From my own investigation that I've conducted in the wake of all these things that are happening, we know that Joseph Bwaka government will just be doing these things so that we see us a distraction here and there because they know for sure that there is nothing. But I will tell you where my disappointment lies. The asset recovery team, after going to FINA and then doing fake and crazy things, because I don't see any sound legal something that in a climate thing, I don't know what is his problem. I don't know where he has gone with his legal reasoning or whatever it is. It's up to him. He will account for that in the future. And Jiggins Scott, they were ending here on dump path and passing around despite their legal profession. Some are all associate justices or people who were in law. Today they are in the courtrooms. Most of our associate justices, we can see them in the courtroom. They are still practicing law. They are still happy. They are still moving on. Because life after where they were, because of the life they live, they can still practice law, right? So their legal profession here, that lifetime thing, it depends. But you know what it takes for you to leave from a position as a judicial actor, such as justice minister, or whatever it is, then you come back, you can't even practice law, you end up on dumb path. Something is terribly responsible for that, and God knows it. So you're telling Martin and Genghis Khan here. They were lying in the streets here. Deserted, neglected. People didn't care about them. Because the tyrannical regime that they were working with at the time, those people were gone. So they too, their profession and everything perished along with that. I would never ever support anybody doing evil. If a CDC were to come back to power, and FCDC, in fact, when CDC comes back to power, nobody can make me to do bad thing. I can't. I get my life to live. And I would never support any wrong in this country. I would never ever. That one, I can tell you clearly that I can never ever support any wrong in this country. Because after that period of getting the support to support wrong, that period will elapse. You will be left to live on with your life. How do you confront those people that you are wronged? How do you face them? The people you have wronged, you use power as a backing, right? Power back you, you did whatever it is you have to do. Tomorrow, that power that was backing you have already left power. And you don't even think that they will be able to come back because the way they rule. What will become of you? You're tell Martin that one there. He's destroying himself for him to be used as a tool by Joseph Bwaka to destroy himself. Because I'm discussing Joseph Bwaka. Joseph Bwaka is gone. Joseph Bwaka is finished. He's gone. Destroyed himself. So you can see it. We get Genghis Khan here. And I will still mention that name over and over. Today, we are where we are. And we are very much good at reminding people because there are times will pass by. You have to live on. You got to still make relationship. You got to build relationship no matter what it is. My investigation has established that one, they wrote the Clark Weir Foundation in investigating the resources because they had always come to power. They've already come to power. All the assumption is that that project, that government money that went inside. They say that government money went inside. Right? So they say they went after it. They have a first lady who sits right here and does nothing. The whole Katumu Wa Bwaka Foundation that we be saying they put in bear sheep on, handles are so clean or well played. We're not seeing any foundation operating again. They started with Katumu Foundation, Joseph Bwaka Foundation. All the foundations are dead because they use those foundations to start stocking money, stealing money from people. That's what they were doing today. All the foundations are dead. You can't hear about Katumu Wa Bwaka Foundation, you can't hear about, but Clark Hope Foundation is functional from day one that she got into the presidency. To get hope. As though God directed her, say, look, madam, the position that you have is not for you and your husband. Tomorrow you'll leave power. And if you leave power, how can you still continue to make an impact in the lives of these very Liberian people for whom you have to follow your husband to come? God just directed her. So she managed her office and distanced her foundation from the office. Bought that property in her own name. Private venture. People can. Joseph Bwaka farm that was useless down there in Bombay, that you couldn't even go there to call farm. Today, Joseph Bwaka has conditioned that farm. Should we say that our country money there, we will go grab that farm and close it up and say Joseph Bwaka, who are living in that place and doing XYZ there, where there was no farm, nothing. In fact, there was nothing there. Joseph Bwaka has built places down there now. Should we take it and say Joseph Bwaka don't have his private farm? Should we take that private farm now and then say, look, that government money Joseph Bwaka put in there? You see how you're thinking? Your Unity Party people, that you're tiny people that you are talking to here tonight. I'm talking to you tonight. That farm that Joseph Bwaka can be going on. What do you want on that farm? The before and now. I want for you to bring me those pictures. Let me show you something. Because despite him becoming president, he is still entitled to his private ventures. Whatever resources or whatever he has, which is legitimately his, or whatever it is, he can put it on the farm. It doesn't stop him. It doesn't stop him. It does not stop him. I'm telling you here. So what's the big deal? So it is possible with him, but it is not possible with Clark Weir. It is possible with Katumu Foundation, Katumu Wa Bwaka Foundation. For you to be going to places, you're putting your picture there and say that Katumu Wa Bwaka, who was somewhere there in rehab selling paper color, today she can own a foundation. You are not asking the question as to whether that the government money that made Katumu to own a foundation that we can see today, but at Clark Weir you are able to question. Let's settle business first before I tell you what happened. I will open your eyes. Let me put the argument, because I know you're going to your business centers and things, and the argument I want for you to carry to them. The Unity Party, but you're carrying to them. That Katumu, who was selling paper color in rehab, where was her foundation before she get Katumu Wa Bwaka Foundation today? If now her office you're using, yes, she could have a foundation. It doesn't matter. Nothing precludes her from that. Nothing stops her from that. So what's the big deal about that? Today I was just coming to work, and today I was coming to work. I saw one of those transport buses, and one assistant minister who died. And then Clara Marie Weah, in memory of that, she gave a bus to these people. It's still written on a bus and they still using it to work. And you check in our bus there, the Unity Party put in who are again, what they call, they still riding our bus. That the writing bus they still using it because that bus now not get up now. What's the sense? Why? Sometimes you want to argue, you want to use your IQ, right? You want to put it to bed, to put it to test. You want to do IQ test to say, look, let us apply the IQ test on this argument that going on here and there. They say Clara Weah, because she fell lady, she's not able to own foundation. Okay, but we get Katumu Waka who get our own foundation. We get Joseph Waka who get his own foundation. So why are we saying here? Or are we saying that whatever she built down there, she used government money? Okay, then that's something that we can investigate. But for us to say it is not possible that she able to have that kind of structure, no. The only reason these people are what they're going like this because they have lived their life in government circle and opportunities. They have never ventured into such projects. They are not noted for decent structure, decent lifestyle, decent to live a decent lifestyle. When you lay down, they just think that, oh, you are stealing, or you just here and there because they are not used to it. Though they have the same opportunity. Katumu Bwaka is in the same position today. But does her husband have the kind of ranks of people that Katumu Bwaka can tap into and say, look, President Bwaka, I want for you to please invite your friend, Adam, Mr. Ibu from Nigeria, who can do so and so that he will come to my foundation. I'm doing this so that they can come and donate money. Does Bwaka have that cloud of people? Does Katumu herself have that kind of cloud of people? George Weah is a man with class and cloud of people. So it is possible, 100%, no doubt, that they were able to say, look, for some of us, we know that some of you not like to venture into governmental activities, but private venture. There are people in the world, they like to support private ventures. They don't like to put their money into government because for you to go through government and all kinds of things. They like to support private ventures. There are people who like to support foundations, private ventures. We have no categories of people, classes of people. They are all over. They are there. Clark taps into that and said, look, these are friends. And of course, they can come and help. And then you stay doubting it, and then you're going on here and there. That is something that sometimes you want to wonder, what do you need the party put in thinking? Even the Clara Hope Foundation, she was First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. Yet, the gender ministry with its own social responsibility to deal with those children in camps. Despite that, they were overwhelmed. Clara Marie Weah, her foundation, still went there to take those children that you see there today. Take them from the withholding centers from the government. At that time, she's working in government. But her private initiative still aided government. Because she knew that there would have been tomorrow, that she will not be in power because the thing for her husband or whatever it is the people's power. So she made an opportunity that after I should have left, I should still be of impact to these people. She went in the gender ministry, taking children from there and bettering their lives, but far better than what gender ministry is doing. Because in government, you can only wish the budget is passed or so forth here and there, but again, it can't be that sustainable. Because one day the lawmaker will wake up and say, this is why it is. So to tell you, they called the foundation, the leadership of the foundation. They asked them questions. So the guy who's heading it decided to visit with the asset recovery team. And that was, I think by October, yeah. So he decided to visit with the asset recovery team. So they asked him a couple of questions. The foundation you people have, is it a registered foundation? Because we believe that there are beliefs that we have that the foundation, there are suspicions surrounding that. We just want for you to provide clarity on them. They even gave you some people, you must sign that you forfeit lawyer, all kind of funny thing and useless thing, and they can go put in front of him. Because I said, no, I can't take those. Right? Then they asking the question, the foundation that you people have here, how did it so fast? They gave all the documents. They said, we have the documents. And they gave it to them. How did you people build this place? How did you people run this place? How you people managed to raise the resources to run this place? And the guy told them, said, we got it through donations, goodwill gestures from people. And then they told them notable ones. They said July 19, they had a big program. They said it's on Facebook. The guy even told them, say, you go on Facebook. There are areas where people came and then they donated. I think on one of those occasions, either there's a guy from China who's a friend to the president or some of the friends of some of the children of the president who came and then gave about 2 million for that project. That is over 4 million. That project I see done as well. That just over 4 million. See how it looks like. Then they now spend 10 million in Lufa County. 10 million in personal property, personal ventures. They spend that there. Then we have 4 million, 4 point something million. So the guy gave about 2 million or so forth. That kind of money there. Traceable into the people accounts. You can see the bank statements and things like that, but you don't have it. So the guy said, how did you people construct it? Say, yeah, we did it for work and pay. Who then build it? The BMC. Say, okay, do you people have any contract with them? Yes, we have contract with them. The guy said, we have the copy of the contract. And that is it. So they gave that to them. Then they told the guy, say, go. We'll be able to call you before the 17th of November. Today is what? The 26th of November. They didn't call them back. In their quest to delve into what we term legally as fishing expedition, you just went look for fish. You're looking for problem. Oh, because the guy explained it to them. He said, that is it. We have a contract, and that is it. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. Absolutely anything. Nothing. Absolutely. So since they could not establish from them as to what it is here and there, they say, but then we will subpoena or subpoena. Yeah, we'll subpoena and BMC. Let them bring all the receipts and things, blah, blah, blah. Let's see who paid them through the contract. But Chief, you were already dealing with the people who say they gave a contract to these people. So what are you going to do with BMC now? This is where my disappointment comes in. On what basis did they even go to the court? Or on what basis did the court even grant that subpoena? I want to understand it because the laws are here clear. I don't know. And thank God, George Roosevelt Whaley is one of those persons and who's our examiners. And especially when it comes to the law school, and let me say the bar exam or so forth, he's one of the examiners. The laws are here. I'm not seeing anything in it. I'm not seeing anything because there are issues here. So if we look at chapter 14 of the civil procedure that I talk about subpoenas and other oaths of confirmation, then we'll come specifically to what we're talking about here, the scope of subpoena, form, and this is it. And let me just read it out to you here tonight. I don't know on what basis are they doing that. I don't know. Is it part of the Joseph Boaga noticing his lawlessness and he's just going to it? But again, in as much as the court provides room, also the law provides room that if that is not done in a proper manner, it can be squashed and so forth here and there. So they're inviting the guys on Thursday on fishing expedition. Now, so let me share with you this page so that you see it for yourself. I don't want for me to whatever it is. And I thank you so much, my sister Nina Kwe. She said she was part of the network. And I have donated 20,000 to that foundation. The foundation. Yeah. So they are there. They are there. They said they donated 20,000 to that foundation. So we talk about the subpoena, right? The form. So let's come here. I just want you to see something. Some of these things when they're happening, let's just read together. That's what the class is about. And I'm with a teacher who knows everything. No, this is it. On what basis they went to court? In fact, I'm a legal practitioner. I'm wondering. On what basis? The Assets Recovery is an administrative agency. No administrative agency can just move into just getting subpoena because they want to use the hand of the court to aid any investigation. No. You get to do your work. You go to the court with something. That's what the law says. You do it and go to the court with something. Then when you go to the court with something, you bring the person whom that thing is involving. Bring them under the jurisdiction of the court. Then you say, to further get into what I'm looking for against this person, then you can now ask the court to subpoena person of interest to aid you. It's not just to just wake up. There's nothing before the court. The only order or rate that can be issued for the court is search and seizure, which of course it does not have to be a matter before the court or whatever it is. No, you can go through that. That's not issue. But this is a subpoena and it is clear according to the laws. That is it. So there's it. It says here the subpoena may require the attendance of a party to give testimony or to produce books, documents, or other things, or both. A subpoena requiring the production of books, documents, or other things is referred to as subpoena duces tecum. That's what they did today. Now, every subpoena shall, you're listening to this, every subpoena shall be issued under the signature of the judge or the clerk and a seal of the court, shall state the name of the court. The subpoena must state the name of the court, the title of the action. What is the action that is brought before Judge Roosevelt Willie? What is that action? The name of the court, the title of the action. Are you listening? I am here reading. I'm just reading. Maybe I'm not understanding myself. The name of the court, the title. You know what we call action? Okay. So if I carry you to court for you to pay my money on the action of debt, that's what I took you there for. So if I took you to court on damages, the action there is damages. When I took you to court on ejectment, the action there is ejectment. When I took you to court on this, whatever I'm taking you to court for is that action. Is what we call action in law. The thing I'm taking you to court for is what we call action. So what is that thing that the asset recovery had that they took before the judge according to the civil procedure law, which also applies to criminal procedure law as well? And what is that document that was taken? What is that action that Judge Roosevelt really had venue before him? Right? They say, and shall commend the person to whom it is directed to attend and give testimony or to produce the book, documents, and other things designated, or to do both at the same time and place therein specified. So the question I want to ask, what is that action? Is there a matter before Judge Roosevelt Willie? I don't know. I haven't seen any. Yeah, no. So you get to ask yourself the question, then how did we get at this point? How did we get here? Right? How did we get here? The first thing you're supposed to do, the people you were investigating, Clamartin, you cancel all, but let me just talk small inside. The people you were investigating, your first duty was to carry them to the court. If for any reason they have answered that question before the court to say, look, we have a contract with BMC, and there's no record, then you will now subpoena. You will now request the court for a subpoena to bring BMC to come and produce documents to that effect to verify the testimonies that were given by Clark Hall Foundation. Meaning, it's true Clark Hall Foundation that BMC now becomes a party. That means there is a pending action before the court. What is the action? You invited Clark Hall Foundation. They told you what they told you. You don't take any further action. Nothing. You haven't even indicted or whatever it is. You see anything. Then you say, you know what? We want to use it. So you are now interested in using the hands of the court to be an arm of the asset recovery team to work along with the asset recovery team. The very court that the asset recovery team will take. So you're using the court to help you to get testimonies. Then you will take those same people to the same court to go indict them. What kind of country we are in here? So you get the court involved because, but chief, you don't have anything, absolutely. And you know, these things are happening at this time and age so that the Unity Party people will know that they are destroying this country. Under Liberian laws, an administrative authority such as the LACC, the LDA, or whatever it is, they can't subpoena. They can't subpoena. By themselves, no. The court can't even aid in that. There must be an action carried before the court. And on the basis of that, they can get away. All our laws, they cannot do it on their own to the court to subpoena or document from a private individual. Nothing like that. Who is not already before the court or connected to a pending judicial proceeding. So you must either be before the court or you must be connected. Okay, BMC is connected to Cloud Foundation because they did the construction work. So let's agree BMC is connected to the Cloud Foundation. In what way you have brought BMC is to carry Cloud Foundation first before the court to an action. Then when that action is before the court, then you now bring BMC. That's the law. I don't know. I may be wrong. Actually, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. So subpoena is a judicial instrument. It's a judicial instrument. It is a power. This subpoena doses are taken. It's a power exercised by the court, not an administrative agency. So what we see here, the court is just aiding the administrative agency to say just bring subpoena. So if that were the case, then LSCC was just coming to be going to the court applying for subpoena and say you go for the person is expressing your interest, we are investigating them, we go for subpoena. Subpoena will going to be flying from all over. The LSCC was just coming to be doing that. Why you think the LSCC can't just do that? Why you think they can't do that? The LDA who have just woken up and said, look, we are investigating somebody here and there. Well, instead of getting session, seizure warrant or whatever it is, they say, no, let's go for subpoena and then tell the person, say, bring all the paper that you have in relation. Look, what kind of country is this? What is really going on? This is very strange. Look, you can see it clearly that there are conditions. One, under the civil procedure law, like I read it to you. You listen to it. One, subpoena is issued only if, as a part of a pending action or pending proceeding or judicially recognized investigation. So they ask a recovery team, are they judicially recognized? Something no. They are coming to, when they collect their thing, they now come to the court. They are not part of the court. They want to answer recovery doing, and then Justice Ministry will just be applying for subpoena. In their investigation, they ain't going to court you. The Justice Ministry will just wake up and say the prosecuting team, we force and so that we want to investigate. Then go to the court, and go issue subpoena. That's just what will be happening. Hey, so why will you not get your issues first? What? Why you're eating money? You call yourself investigators. You're not able to investigate further to know what it is. What kind of country is this that we are in? Honor Joseph Boakai. You destroy every fabric of our society. Go for Cloud Foundation. You started investigating it already. If you are very sure that this is XYZ, blah, 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 you can even be in our place and then you carry them. If you believe strongly that you have something against them, you carry them to court. You can ask the court to subpoena all their bank records. They must bring all the bank records. Let's see the account that they have, the bank transaction, to see whether God, you can do those things, chief. But you will get something to tie them to that and take them to the court first. So you're using the court now to help you to investigate, at the same time prosecute. Right? The court will help you now. You are going in the court now to tell us, say, the judge will come and help us. You are our arm. You got to help us with information so that we can bring the people in before you. So the very judge, the judge that will be looking at the case, the judge is now helping you to go and look for evidence and bring it before the same judge to help you with it. What is that thing you told before the judge that will make the judge to say, look, you are looking for your evidence, right? To back this thing that you brought before me. So the thing that you brought before me, and you say you're looking for evidence to back it based upon the man, everybody, okay, I will give you the order for the man to bring it. What is that? You're spoiling this country with Joseph Boakai. You people are spoiling this country. You stop what you're doing. I said something may happen. It can be stopped. It can be averted. It can be. You stop what you're doing. What you're doing, you're getting under the skin of people. The George Weah you used to know, if some of you have really visited George Weah of recent and you get an opportunity, Joseph Boga, I want for you to take your time, preach that your own color speech thing that you did. Go talk to George Weah today. You will hear a different George Weah. Joseph Boga, you don't know the Weah you're playing with now. You don't just know the Weah you're playing with now. You know that people can make people to change, right? Yeah, certain people can make people to change. You don't know the George Weah you're playing with. You went hunting Finabono in transactions that even unfolded on your very government eyes because she attached to George Weah. To the extent that you shamelessly call yourself investigator. Abraham Weah, President Weah gave me money to go and deposit. I went and deposited in President Weah account, not in my own account, where you will see plenty of money in my account to divert attention from President Weah. So I decided to put it in President Weah account. Then you see that clandestine dealing. So since I want to go deposit for President Weah, I also caught up in it. You listening to yourself? I am giving you free code, Joseph Boga. Go and talk to the George Weah you used to know. That George Weah that you used to know. Take your time and go talk to him now. You will see a different Weah. You will see a different Weah. That your love you not get for your wife, Katumu, that you can go with her anywhere. That cloud Weah you must test. That the last thing you will ever test Joseph Boga in this country. That's a foundation. Test Cloud Weah's happiness. Let George Weah know exactly his wife that have built integrity and bound everything. Let your wife not be happy. Joseph Boga, you and your family will never be happy. Your own happiness will end. I can tell you for sure. Go talk to the George Weah we used to know. Go. Go try. You don't let your wife that the problem that when you see your Katumu like that, you can't fly with her anywhere. You get ready, you going here and there, you just going. Katumu is nowhere around. George Weah habit. They let her backbone. When they say behind every successful man, there's a woman. Truly indeed, Cloud Weah, George Weah happiness, that Cloud Weah. That your thing you own, that you passing around with. If you not get any value for your wife, or you not get love for her, so you think that anybody can get attention and nothing will happen. That George Weah own there, you talking with, so go and try it, Joseph Boga. Go and try it. Because you don't love your wife was selling pepper color. If you're somebody of dignity, you wouldn't have made your wife to be selling cold water, pepper color. Then you say, no, Katumo, lead it in there, man. You know, you my woman, I will make sure that at least you be traveling China and Tina, yeah, that, but you are giving money to girlfriend for them to be traveling to China and doing businesses and Tina. And they cannot tell you, why the woman was struggling down there. And you and Katumo, you're not in a good relationship. That one part is clear. So what I like you or not, but the idea is we are on a habit that he woman. That the woman who used to be behind him in the slump and tell them, say, look, let's go on this side, let's go in the other area, the refugee camp, let's go there. They used to be playing from place to place. You're not being traveling with your wife. You can't travel with your wife. Honor your condition, the way you segment that barrier is going to be trying with the first day, everywhere you're going. But you're not even traveling with her. You know your condition. You know why you are not traveling with her. But I need that one. George Weah wife. I say a thing you do. Look, George Weah wife. George Weah wife, that the one you playing with, so the woman happiness, she look at her husband. Now I see where problem. When I told you say something may happen, and it will happen. You don't even know it yet. George Weah happiness. That's why you won't play with. George Weah's happiness. That's why you won't play with. If you don't have any, I'm saying you got respect for your wife, but for the birthday of the father, you can't even what to call with your woman. She just what to call here. They just what to call. They need that one. That one like your family affairs. They need that one. But if you have no value, for a lady who stands by you or whatever it is, then don't bring it in Weah circle. Weah, his wife is everything to him. She backs him. And everything that in fact, his wife is his manager. Let me tell you again, Joseph Boga, maybe you don't know. His wife is his footballing manager. His soccer, whatever it is that his wife the manager now as we speak. So that your thing you on there. So if you won't play with you, look, we are God ready and decided to give you it. Right? You think Clara Marie Weah did not play any role in our decision that we had took. It was a family decision. Seditians were angry. People angry all over. Why we must concede? It must have been a family decision to save this country. 2 families got together. They know it's all over. We can't allow this election go. 2 people got in bed, sat there, and said, "Look, let's shut all the doors. We have heard everything about election. We have seen everything. They have brought everything to say that when we challenge the election result, the dead is end the dead." 2 people decided to exclude everyone else and say, "Let's go to bed. Let's sit down and discuss the future of this country. It's rested on 2 of us." Call Maria and say, "My husband, I give you every support any inch of the way. It doesn't matter how people will feel out there. Let them feel anyhow, but you must save your people for whom were in refugee camps. You must save your people for whom were in places here. You must save them. Forget about it. It doesn't matter. You've been there. You play with millions. This is nothing. Let's leave it. The people love you. That's what matters. Let them steal it. But the love of your people cannot be stolen. Let them steal the election. But the love of your people cannot be stolen." They sat. They discussed it. And we are shocked. All his entire cabinet, all those people, they were all angry because it had to be a family decision. And you always have to bow down to a family decision to save the country. You think, Cloud, we are coming to be the Katumu Bwaka going to say, "Bwaka, 18 years now, we can't leave it like that. Left way. They go for it." In our Katumu, she was coming to say left way. And Jesus Bwaka was coming to say, "Yeah, you want for all the left way." They were coming to fight today. You and myself were coming to be in the streets because 2 persons sat down in room and one woman say, "No, I can't bear it. You can't do this. Let's go for it." Then she was coming to what? No, that's not it. These people sat together to save it. Is that what they think you were able to give them? The woman decided to say no. For too long, politicians have been doing this, using their opinion and stealing from the country. Why? I will not do it. This position as God has given me for the Liberian people, I will give back to the Liberian people. I will build something for the Liberian children. I'm not taking it to carry back home. You know how many of you in this government now are taking money and carrying it back to America? Do you know how many of you in this government, the money you get in your position you're using, you are using it and taking money and sending it abroad? Cloud Maria said, "No, I'm not going to do that. This opportunity that was given my husband by his people out of love, I must look for something to do for them to give it back to them." Pwaka, that the Cloud we are you playing with that so? The one say, just get around we are now. You will know the we are you dealing with now. You will know the we are you dealing with now. Your pastors then, your imam then. You're not able to go talk to Pwaka now, right? Time will come, you will take your hijab then or whatever it is you're passing around. Say you want to come for peace conference will be late. Pastors will be beating. Look, let me tell you something. If you can take the decision, the bold step now as pastors to start speaking to these things to avoid, to say, look, we can't sit here as pastors and allow our members we are taking money from in the name of offerings and tithes for them to go in the streets and be suffering anymore. We're not able to do that. Let us be able to speak the truth. You're sitting there today. When time comes, you'll wake up say the other religious council here and then nobody will listen to you people. You're the errors. Let me talk to you too. You call yourself traditional leaders. You're in the country. You want for people to listen to you, right? I think it's time for you to talk to your Bwaka now. If you want for us to listen to you, you should start talking now. And don't talk when it is late. I am saying this. I am God sent. That's me. I'm not scared of anybody. And let me tell you all the time, I'm not afraid of anybody. As God says, as you said, I will say like that. Whether you like it or not, that's your business. Whether you want to be happy with me, I don't care about praises or whatever it is. I don't care about that. Bwaka, I'm telling you again. I call you Bwaka. I said, don't temper with we are. We are clear. If you want to temper, you have temper with Katumu. That one part of your relationship issue. I want to go in that one. But I'm talking about we are and clear. The woman happiness is doing things for Liberian people. Since you're not happy with it, your foundation, you're not steal all the money and whatever it is you're passing around, you say your Katumu foundation, we can't hear about it because you want to steal. Not that the foundation not getting money, but because you don't want to use the money on the people, so we're not hearing about your foundation there again. You're eating the money on a cover. That's your business. You leave that. You leave the happiness and joy of these people alone. They love the Liberian people. They took the decisions in the wake of the Liberian people interest. That is what they did, and let it be like that. Bwaka, I'm telling you again, and I'm saying it again. Bwaka, the weird that you used to know that in there. And let me tell you something before I close. You see how God did it? And you say that the sycamore tree was making CDC strong? Okay. the peace fertilizer they use to make that sycamore tree to grow. That peace fertilizer they read down there. The fertilizer that they use to plant the new sycamore tree to the new CDC party, they call that fertilizer fire for fire. That the fire for fire fertilizer they use to plant that one. So that is same sycamore tree, but with different fertilizer. They plant it with it so that it will enter into all the roots here and there. So that fire for fire fertilizer they plant that other sycamore tree with. The peace sycamore tree, that why you broke down there so you broke down peace in this country already. You destroyed peace in this country already. That sycamore tree was the beacon of hope for peace in this country. For every time you hear joy, when you see the sycamore tree, you say, hey, the sycamore tree, I make commitment to it, that peace sycamore tree do. But that sycamore tree is gone. Bwaka now break down the peace in this country. So Bwaka, the thing I left with you now is war. The thing I left for you now is to be hit at heavily. And that is what it is. So that sycamore tree that you see, they plant to that new party headquarters. They call that one fire for fire. That the fire for fire tap. Now what they decided to plant it with. So just know that where you're going is a no-go zone. And I talk to certain people that they must start taking Q now. The church, the religious leaders, you're sitting down. That we the one talking today. And we know that God said in the last days, even if cause whatever he will raise his stone to speak. We are the stones. But we're telling you that because you have gone silent, the time will come. Your voices will not matter anymore. The imane that passing around, because you have gone silent, the time will come. Your voices will not matter in this country anymore. Our traditional leaders who used to be the beacon of hope and peace, because you have gone silent, the time will come in this country. It will not matter anymore. And ECOWAS, Kenya, GMB say you're not listening to ECOWAS. That time will come when ECOWAS will send delegation and nobody will listen to them. We are here. For him to the wise is quite sufficient. Let's get to the lines and then interact with you, our callers. Right here on this very day. Let's get on. And of course, you can call in now. Let's move on. This is it. But I want to tell you that Hope Foundation is no-go zone. That one by a clear. One guy is already told. He's been warned. Let's get to the lines and talk to your callers. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Bossman, I don't take that, right? If you come on the radio and you got kind of disturbance, I don't entertain you, please. Sorry, I have to go off on you. Hello, how you doing? Hello? All right, the next one. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, Eddie, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, so I'm Hababu Chipana and I call from the community.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Eddie, let me say thank you very much for the enlightenment this evening. You are sharing all and all that you share you are on point. You see, Eddie, the poor woman Burger has laid his life. He wants to plunge this country into chaos.
Certainly.
On a very serious note. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
This time around, we are not going to sit down for our own understandable situation for peace sake. Enough is enough. Omen Burger does not want to end his 6 years. He wants to plunge this country into chaos. He has lived his life. I mean, he wants to destroy the country, but we will not sit here and that happen. On a very serious note, they are trying all means, same thing. The CDC and Georgia. Now you see what they are doing, and the people can distract us. They can't distract us. The neighbor cannot distract us. Because when Boga level and they feel willingly and went to Morocco, and he come by, you're not bringing nothing. So they come up with a crowd, we have foundation to destroy us. But we know the tactics. We are on top of our games, and the United Party should be warned. We are prepared in any way. So thank you very much for enlightenment.
Thanks, brother, for your contribution. Hello, how you doing? The next caller.
Hello, Teacher Lai.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Thank you, Teacher Lai. I'm Victor P. Chabo coming in Sergeant, please.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Before I leave my thought, I want to apologize. Yesterday, I was so traumatized because what Chelsea did to my team. So I was a little bit confused.
See you, man.
So I will continue to check my trauma along with me. But that's not the issue. That's soccer. Anything can happen. Quickly to the issue. Joseph Newman Burger just took over as the president and went to the United States of America and bought a huge property in America. And today,
Joseph Newman Burger coming out to say he wants to audit our former first lady. It's so laudable, and sometimes I ask myself, who are those continue to advise Women Joseph Newman Burger that are not advancing in the rightful way that the Liberian people expect him to lead them? They have to say the time for what? Prepare for peace. Time for peace, you prepare for what? Joseph Burger told her that it was going to be the end of Liberia, and we are prepared, we are standing by. If he wants the country to end, we will help him to end it. So we're looking at him to see the decision we're going to take on our mother, who is our happiness. Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Let me get on to this one. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my calling from Bobby Modogono.
Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, my concern is I want to tell you something. Please try and be our man. The woman use the offer to speak on people. She will always use the offer to help the library. Because the library, the children are there. Now reach me, and the full children. So the more I think, people I don't want you to work for 2 years in the government. I don't want to be denied about the one to it. She was saying, you know, all the offer to speak. So she must please be the woman.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing? The next one?
Yes. Teacher Light?
Yeah.
The name of the town.
Thank you.
How you doing, Val?
Doing fine, ma'am.
God bless you for always teaching us.
Amen.
One question I continue to ask from the morning to now. When George reacting to power with his wife, they were poor and the Katumu Baka.
No.
They were not poor. That lady was working. Her husband had money. God bless her womb, her children having money. They not a Katumu Baka. That woman not able to pay that place. Her background, she having money. What they want to do here, she not want to do it for Liberian children. But she do it because she loves her husband and she loves the country. So she said, but can I do our children to learn again? Oh no.
Yeah, mama. Thank you so much, mommy, for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get on to this one. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, teacher. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm Hima Kamara speaking from Algiers, Algeria. You know, I've been following the whole class. Yeah, I've been following the whole class. We are issue, but you know, some of us we just look at them. Well, I'll tell Alec talking in the parent the world will give it to them. You know, since the foundation, since democracy entered Liberia, how many first lady have used their office vastly to as compared to what Claudia has done? Liberian people, she's not in power, and Liberian people are still benefiting from it without paying the first lady office. How many first lady have done that? The people just looking for problem. Other first lady can use their offices to enrich herself or acquire properties in foreign nation. But she said no, she wants for Liberian to benefit from her office, whether she being first lady or not. Why are they creating problem? Nigerian people can say problem they see younger they will come. Now why they doing so? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother, for your contribution there from Algiers. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, teacher.
What's up, boss man? Let's hear from you, William, bro.
Yeah, this is William, bro. You see, teacher, that. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We are listening to you, my brother. Bro? Bro, we are hearing you. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. We're hearing you.
Thank you. You know, one funny thing about people, you see, teacher, life, people who don't have innovation and they have nothing that connection, they are not exposed, they are always envious and hateful.
Yeah.
I hear funny, stupid people calling themselves UP who Claudia use or they friend lady offering to build the Claudia Foundation. Since 1847, we've been having all the friend lady they ever build something like that. They ever build something like that, send they can use that office, send your thing that office where money can just be falling from all over. Any of our friend lady ever build something like that, okay, let's take all the power for lady. And Katumu then not for lady. And the offer can just make money to further. Let Katumu build something more than they play like cloud now. You see, our country that why we're not developing because we don't have that mindset of doing bigger things. So when somebody come out to do something that big, everybody get confused. They think that in fact in Liberia, if you prosper and people think you ritual, you doing evil to get money, they know that some people can be very innovative enough to do something that will make them push. The woman is a millionaire, husband a millionaire, got millionaire friends. They help her to build that place for our grandchildren to prosper and make some progress.
Oh, brother, that's the kind of people. That's the kind of people. People who are not innovative at all. That they don't want to be doing no kind of thing.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
What kind of useless group of people in power? They ain't know. They know left. They know right. They ain't get no project. Nothing they doing. They just wanting people prosperity all around. No. When these people try it, Ghana will not turn with this map to that country upon anything. John, we have them retain out of the country and go down somewhere with this because the attempt to come for any property that closer to we are that have to do with we are property, meaning they want to destroy we are. So when they want to destroy we are, we help them destroy themselves. We do that. So we can see where abroad we are. Nonsense group of people. Let them try it. Then we know. Sabu know the play with. Sabu can carry first get there around KC bad. Let them try it.
Okay.
Thank you, Teacher.
Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. And thank you. Hello?
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, Mama.
Good evening, good afternoon from my end, Papa. How you doing?
We're doing so fine. Thank God.
We're doing so good, yeah. Thank you for the show and thank you for the topic on the discussion. We know, Eddie, we sitting here many days. Anyway, this is my Rebecca from Minnesota.
Okay, Mommy.
You know, all the time when I call on the show, I always tell you people this, that whatsoever your treasure is where your heart can be. You understand me? Liberia is our treasure. It doesn't matter whether we go in heaven and take citizenship in heaven. Liberia is our treasure. It's what our heart is. If we stay in the country, like you put it, that right where we work, but when December is coming, January is coming, the only place we go to have peace. We can even go to that with the peace we can have that home. We can have it in that. We can even go with a place like Ghana for vacation, but there's nowhere like home. You see, these people, they were fabricating our children. Like somebody make a post on Facebook and make a comment, they start to insult me. I said, because of Liberia, you guys were coming to rescue us to do everything for the country and put the country on a silver platter, the people on the silver platter. We get the country to run. They started killing our children. Mama was killed like a snake in fire on video. We saw Queen holding Joshua, and Joshua was murdered, I can say, because for the way they chopped that boy, that day when he died for that beating. And we took the country, don't welcome the country and get a country to the people. Now you're not able to govern the country, you want to go after people. Especially Cloud we are. Like one of the mothers was saying, those children over there, they are orphan children. I could send my grandchildren on our campus. You understand me? But I look at the intent of the foundation. I said, no. Yeah, I can't afford for my children. But most of the other children, no mother, no father. Some of them, they got mother and father, but the head is not there. So these are the people that will not happy. And I want to tell Joseph Blacker, we here in the diaspora, I Rebecca say on that here, my money is on that foundation. If you get the concern that bring network in the diaspora, we put money together and we went with Mr. Jordan and we get our check. Because when we look at the foundation and that project, it's a life-saving project for our unfortunate children who don't have parents. So if you want to do a auditing, the horses that you building over there, the people that behind you. You see, let me say something, you understand, before I can leave my phone. When I saw that thing on Facebook today, and I saw where he be, graduate disciples to Freetown. These people want to bring trouble over there. So when something starts, they want to run in Freetown. That what they want to do and leave our children, our grandchildren over there, and you people over there. But we are watching them. That what God made us on this side here. They start anything over there. Since they say there will be no Liberia, then the one will be that there will be no Braka. But it's not Liberia because Liberia is our country. Right. So there's no individual will come and say they will wipe the Liberia from the face of the earth. We challenge them. We are here and we bring our children, born children, and we tell them about our country. Thank you for the show. Thanks, Mommy. They reach home, they will carry somewhere else. Thank you, son.
Thank you so much. Hello, how are you doing?
Yo, Abby.
Yeah.
Good evening.
How you doing, boss?
I'm got this. I got two things I want to say, right? So if I three, one is a caution. The first one, the caution, make it a caution. I hope people they are watching on really international cable. What's happening in Bissau right now as we speak? I hope you know that. I won. And second one is that I believe that Katumu want to leave a legacy, the way the personal wealth, primary, we have done. Right? But because of bigotry, shame, stupidity, and pride, she cannot talk to the lady. They cannot go to the people and say, look, you even the guy or spare how to do one or two things, right? But rather, they want to shift the goalpost in the name of family office project. You know, like you said, people joking and laugh. And when the serious part read, that's the time you see it. People call and say, elders, imam, pastor, you name it, to start talking. And that time I'll be late. And the only option will be, Baga have to leave. And when Baga can leave in and out. And when Baga go one extra day, Baga back to Liberia and order him. At the one time, that time will reach. But again, we have to learn with Liberian. We are not a group of people that are used to bigger things, greater things. So most of the time, we always little things. That's why, like the real said, that kind of project looks too big for them. It's very, very big for them. Okay? But again, you have to make it clear. You are a soothsayer in the art of God. And you tell them, nobody taking us serious. Anyone 1991, before I can leave, you know, 1991, the people said there will be a rain. If that rain touches you down, you start playing for, we're going to rain. And you saying that? They say, you're a stupid man, solve for Espanol.
Yeah.
You stupid man, you can't talk, blah, 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 blah. By the time we say, oh, every Saturday,
yeah,
it'll be late.
Caution. You have to sit down there.
It's not like Brembo looking. When you caution a typical like man, you say you're stupid.
Yeah.
Then how could they start making weapons for you? Say, oh, hey, no, it's like you're joking. I'm in it. Well, thank you for the pass.
I appreciate that. Let me get on to this line as well. And why are you doing?
Good evening, Jola.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
I'm Miss Patricia Chikla, calling from the borough of Mississippi.
Okay.
I have one parable that says, we cry ready to die, it can be the who that you said, but thank you for putting me in.
I like that. Hello, how are you doing?
Well.
Yeah.
How you doing, my son?
I'm doing fine.
I know on the land, Master seed. I on the land with you.
I trust that.
Yeah. Look, my son, God brought you for a purpose. And you want implement it. And you do it for us. I want to say thank you for exposing the evil people. Look, Joseph Boake will beg you. If you walk into the government, tell us, pack your load and leave. The process is better to it. You never pull that load that a big for you, heavy for you. Put it down. To tell the process for that, I was just 40 for nothing. For nothing, I get in the person. Put it down, baby. Look, your wife, Kasumu Bwaka, nothing. So she came to power of the mirror for the fighting they did was taking for money. Free, Steve, and they were paying far away, thinking that they were bringing scholarship. You are here, Abby. Why a back? Oh, I know about it. People are the worst criminals. You are a woman. The who are very honest to them for 10 million. That's a massive goal and get a BA there and go out who Or if you stupid will say, oh, let's see here, it's elected, that's what we're joking. We were not joking, we will clap for 2 months. You got AB. You think we are there for nothing? He did it for people. He did it for us. When the poor look, when the country was telling, the total was telling the country, he shot fire in the I will decide. When they fire the crowd block, I will decide for my people. And he decided for us. Then you think when you come and go after us, I was really like, people to it. Our portrait to the head then. It's what you said, but let's go, okay, let's go sit up and enjoy our life. If you said no one will be yet, the people will fall off you. I say, I stand by you. I will not make you shit. I will make you proud. If you make your heart more proud, and they tell you, carry your mustard, will go there and go follow who they in our school. Well, in the country, see, I look at Fatumo Bwaka and Rodney and Kora Bwaka, you had the foundation. We put here, but you're taking over the family. God, and I say, God, and I do that one. But to you, you say, I'm showing the country. We'll show you the country, but what for people? For every other said it, we'll call it all the Imam. Maybe we call it all the Imam. Our brother said, no, we see no for Rano. Everywhere down with that. But when they try any nonsense, when they say, Bwaka and me, money is a power money, they want to try it. And we get here, Imam, for Bwaka. Pastor, for your Bwaka. You're all here. Chief, kingdom, and Pastor, you're for your Bwaka. But I don't know why go out of here will be nasty and dirty. The one thing will be small. You just know what will be small in the country. So you see that your one person, when I say, will say, let's go looking for him, we'll say, what says here. But you see, we try to move water in the water, we try, so we are woman, and then because of the I want to place there, enjoy it, you laugh. You know what that was use of more. So get everything that you get what to benefit. If you think you come to destroy it, you joke it. You try it, that's what will start to like the country. After you take it, God bless you.
Goodness. We appreciate that. Let me get on to the mail lines as well. Leo, let's hear from you quickly.
Hey, Abby, what's up? Leo here, man. Yeah, thank you for the show. Look, Abby, current day AFL, you are just maybe under 5,000 men. You don't have good coast guard. And furthermore, the airport is far from the city. Or him to a wise is enough.
But why you think Boga build that 10 million area in 4 years? And now the play you won't go.
Let he keep building. Let he keep building. But just what I just said to you, let them think about it. Thank you for the show, brother.
Thanks. You're more welcome, my brother. Thank you for everything. And we're certainly getting there. El, what are you doing?
Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, this is Cicely. I'm calling for Common Sense.
Let's hear from you.
Yeah, it is definitely the sense this evening for the conversation as usual. You see, as for me, I perceive what's going on right now. Because when I saw those people running after Madam Fina Bono here and there, I knew that it would come after all people who are close to the president. Like, we shouldn't be surprised when they start coming from people like Salasco, and even because our major target is president. This is why peace taking, those are in power, they don't care about the peace of this country. So even our own president, we have to think about that. The people are targeting him each and every day. Alright? This is why you see that beating around the bush going after people that are closely associated with him. So you have to be aware of that. Be aware about that. Those people, their desperation is too much. They can really take this country to the stable world because of their desperation to power. This is just what we are seeing since the inception of this conflict. There is nothing like unity. Every time they are targeting and fighting and doing all kinds of things. You want to ask somebody what kind of money they use to build the Hope Center. Why can't you ask your current president why is he building $10 million facility in local country? Where did he get the money from? What is the source of funding for that purchase? So all government officials see money, they sustain it, they go without investigation, without anything. They just see and resign. So are you talking about your fight against corruption? Is it only about the opposition or people that you see as your target? So I mean the government and Bouaka, they are showing to us that just like he said during the campaign that he want to end Liberia, this is just what he is doing. So we have to be aware of that. We cannot keep talking and we can take action.
Right.
Like people need to rise up. It's too much now. It's too much. We are. I think this is just one of the worst things that ever happened to Liberia. Bouaka being president, it's one of the worst things that ever happened to Liberia. And it's so disappointing.
After the war, this is the second worst thing that ever happened to Liberia. You're right, Peter. You're right. Yeah. Because they want more than even the cruelty in the war. You're right. Thank you. All right. So let me get on to my junior brother. Just give him a minute. Hello, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, go on quickly, my man. No time, and I just want to rush you through.
Yeah, thank you, brother Evie. This is Pastor David.
Yeah, Pastor.
Yeah, so I think we're reaching to a point now where the country is about to plunge into bloodshed. You will not like it, you can call me up, but this is the clear fact. I think they should get ready to kill. This recklessness is too much. President Bouaka, whom in 4 years, is yet to be discussed. $10 million US. If they're really serious and they want to fight corruption, with different accounts regarding that property, I think the assets recovery is supposed to be more right.
You're right.
But to go for people, no, these guys, we can't let them. You listen to Speaker Kun, right?
Mm-hmm.
That all are useless man. This is the guys are so demonic. You know that man buried this person.
Useless and reckless, all of them.
I don't know. No, maybe we have to fight, man. We tired. We have to fight. Thank you.
It's now time for battle, and I can tell you for sure, I can rattle battle cry here. It's terrible. I can, and I remember now. That's what it is. But you know what? A country is for all of us. The time will come, and the appropriate time will come, and what is supposed to happen will happen. At that time, we don't control it. We will not have to make a call for it. It will just happen. It will just happen. Hello, how you doing?
Good evening to the lad.
Yeah.
And good evening to our 1 billion followers around the world. Good evening to the People's Station. My name is Ruben PC6. Veterans, I do join you from Stay With Client Community. Love the because of Ruben. Veterans, you said it all. I will always say this. Mr. Bouaka is very deceitful, evil. That's why you see that bro, Bouaka, that bro is not making progress. Martin, you need to be careful. You don't know George Weah, you don't know Clark Weah. If you don't know Clark Weah works in America. Clark Weah works as a banker in America. You don't know how she got a partnership to build our institutions. That today, the young people, the young girls, the girl children of the generations are making progress. I watch the children in the classes. You see the children are doing serious computer, getting serious computer idea awarded. The challenges are in them today. That's why they are exercising on a project. But we want to be clear to them. That you saw today in Guinea-Bissau. You saw today in Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is sad. It's a blessing. Liberia, they pay the first phone that John Weah left Liberia, Mr. Bouaka, into the senator of this country. We don't want to go back in the days. Because you see, Bouaka purposely come to the president of the post among the young people. So in the name of the young people, not serious. But alive, we are serious. And that hit, they want the young people that follow the Unity Party, let them be there.
All right, my brother. Thank you for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get on to this one. Time has caught up. Hello, how are you doing, Joe Cooper? Let's hear from you, Chief.
Oh, maybe, good to hear you, and I have been following the show. I just want to make one thing clear. I think it's about time those who close to Joe Bwaka and his entire government, they need to advise him to tell him that, well, the route that he's trying to take, it's not going to end up good for him. Because here is the thing. You cannot go after George Weah and the entire family. If you know that he's going to be going against so many people. The 1 million man mile, he's going to be going against them.
You're right.
But we are standing by. You cannot even let us play the devil advocate, okay? If even the government gave the woman money doing her husband time, okay, where did the woman build a school? She didn't build a school out of Liberia. She built a school right in Liberia. And the Liberian children, that she's happy. So why now you want to go after her? But we know the title that they are trying to do, okay? Because this man have failed. He know already that he have failed just within the 2 years' time. So he said, look, let me call some chaos or whatsoever so that I can able to leave power to go somewhere else that I think I can able to go sit down to go and rest myself here and there. But it's better for him to just do that quietly and leave according to the Constitution. But he shouldn't plunge the country into chaos. He shouldn't plunge the country into chaos. Okay? Because everybody around the world know that, he has failed. There is no way, even you listen to Abraham Diamond this morning on OKFM, he said it. He said, we are in power. Why now we should be hunting people or going after people for 2029? Let us do what we're supposed to do now, because we are the one who are in power. We shouldn't be going after opposition. That's sure, clear signal. So we just telling him, we know Liberia, he has broken all the laws, but the other law, he will not break it. If he tried to say he's going against Claudia, if I know that the 1 million man by standing by for him, he will be between two forces. He's going against CDC and he will be going against the United States government. Because the woman, she from the other side, and we're going to fight every way to make sure we protect our president. That's the reason why we told him, there is nothing doing now in Liberia now. We'll go and sit down and rest. This year, next year, 2027, you don't have to come to Liberia. He already made a name. We don't need him now for campaign. 2029, he can come back. Because when we're ready to cause trouble in our country there, we will not look back. We will not look back. That's why I just called the big man contribution. Thank you.
Folks, Nigeria don't enter one chance. So the revolution song is because Joseph Bwaka is beating revolution drum. He is beating crisis drum. He is pressing the crisis button. And when we're ready to clash it in his face, even his 10 million presidential, God can save him. And we are certainly getting there. You know, one thing I told people, and let me tell you this before I close, tomorrow we'll elaborate on it. When a government in power decides to do things that will suppress the opposition so that they don't have to compete with them in subsequent elections, that is anti-democratic. That is an equivalent of an anti-democratic conduct. And what happens is that the people will move you from power. What you are trying to do, you think you're fighting for your union one. Since you are trying to do it too early, then we'll cut your government short. You know what happened in Guinea-Bissau? Because the president there trying to suppress the opposition, suspending them that they will not participate in elections. So the military said, but then you're not up for democracy. So that's it. Yeah, the military may not. But our plan B, which is the most important plan, is we, the Liberian people. If Bwaka does not want to govern and allow the free space of democratic practice and suppressing opposition, undermining them, then Bwaka himself is not willing to move any further. That I know for sure. But like I told you people, and I'm saying again, something may happen, and something will happen. Something may happen. I'm saying it. It's all tied to the way Bwaka is behaving and conducting the affairs of this country. So folks, that's all the time we've got. We do have for pleasant night. Bye bye.
Them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell. Very soon now we go president. We have a way this government they cause my time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come. It very close.